Hello and welcome to I Say Kids. I'm excited to bring you the first part of a new series, The Largest Countries of the World. A lot of fun facts coming up your way, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do now. Knowing the world better helps us to know our place better in it. Today we are going to talk about the 10th largest country in the world, Algeria. If you want to know about snow falling in deserts or about UFOs being spotted in the country more than once, do watch till the end. From the vast and wild Sahara and gorgeous coastline to the incredible array of cultural and historical sites, to the bustling cities filled to the brim with culture, there's certainly a lot to love about the 10th largest country of the world. Algeria is in the Maghreb region. The Maghreb, also known as Northwest Africa, is the western part of North Africa and the Arab world. With an area of around 2.38 million kilometers square, it is the largest country in Africa, more than 80% of which is desert. 45 million is the current population of Algeria. Algiers, Oran, Constantine, and Annaba are Algeria's main cities. Algiers is the capital and the largest city, located in the far north of the Mediterranean coast. The name of the country is derived from the name of the city Algiers, which in turn is derived from the Arabic name El Jazer, which means islands, and is believed to derive from the rocky islands along the coastline of the Mediterranean Sea. Its southern part includes a significant portion of the Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert in the world. The Tel Atlas formed with the Saharan Atlas further south, two parallel sets of reliefs in approaching eastbound, and between which are inserted vast plains and highlands. The Tel Atlas is a mountain chain over 1500 km in length, belonging to the Atlas mountain ranges in North Africa, stretching mainly across northern Algeria. They form a natural barrier between the Mediterranean and the Sahara. The Saharan Atlas runs parallel to the Tel Atlas range. Northeastern Algeria is occupied by the vast mountain ranges of Oris and Nemicha. The highest point is Mount Tahat at around 3000 meters. Lowest point is Shot Melher at around minus 40 meters. Shelif is the longest river in Algeria. It is 700 kilometers long. It flows from near the city of Aflou through the Tel Atlas to empty into the Mediterranean. Algeria's national animal is the ever adorable, huge eared fennec fox. Native to the Sahara Desert and the Sinai Peninsula, these tiny foxes only grow to about 1.5 to 2 kilos and are famous for their large ears. They are every bit as cute as they sound and are so beloved in Algeria that they are not only the national animal but also a nickname for the national football team, Les Fennecs. Algeria's currency is the dinar. From the ancient Roman city of Timgad to the ancient villages of the Imzab Valley, Algeria is home to some truly incredible UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Among the seven that the nation claims are the ancient ruins of El Qal'a of Beni Hamad, some remains of the coastal Islamic city of Kasbah, and of Algiers, and more. Algeria's Tassili National Park is also called Plateau of the Rivers. It is a large open sky museum where there are many prehistoric rock art drawings and other archaeological sites from the Neolithic era. Some drawings are called the aliens on the rocks. The famous Jama el Dajair Mosque. Mohammedia in Algeria's Mascara province is home to the famous and beautiful mosque Jama el Jazair. It houses the world's largest minaret at 265 meters high. It is the world's third largest mosque. Algeria can get really hot. A historic heat wave in northern Africa brought Africa its hottest reliably measured temperature on record. 51.3 degrees Celsius at Ouargla, Algeria. Out of the 250 of the Saharan cheetah left on Earth, majority of them are found in Algeria and are considered to be the rarest, most elusive carnivores in the world. They are recognizable by their shorter coat and pale color in comparison with their other counterparts. Unlike in most Islamic nations, women's status and position in Algeria is much better. Women make up 60% of Algeria's judges, 70% of lawyers, and 60% of the student population. They have a bigger household income contribution than men. Algerians drink tea throughout the day. There are many tea rooms and tea shops in Algeria. If you visit an Algerian home, they will offer you dates and tea. And Algerian dates are supposedly the best ones in the world. Edzai, the mint tea, is the most popular gift in Algeria. Alcohol is forbidden for Muslims, and coffee with cardamom is another favorite drink of them. Algeria got its independence from France in 1962. Their flag represents specific things, like the green color represents Islam and nature. Red symbolizes the deaths and sacrifices of all those who fought for Algeria's independence and for liberty. White symbolizes purity and peace. Do you believe in aliens and UFOs? Here is the list of UFO spotting in Algeria. The Algerian War of 1954 to 62 had several UFO sightings in and around the battlefields and conflict zones. Shortly after midnight, one evening in March 1958, at a Foreign Legion camp near Bouamama in Algeria during the Algerian War, a legionnaire known only as NG was on sentry duty. A sudden whistling sound came from above, reminding NG of the sound of someone blowing into the neck of a bottle. When he turned his attention upwards, he could see an enormous round object heading his way from above. A pale green light appeared to envelop the craft. Even more bizarre, a conical beam of emerald green light emanated from the middle of the craft towards the ground. At approximately 100 feet away from him, it came to a sudden stop. It would remain hovering silently. He continued to watch the truly huge craft, estimating it to be perhaps 1,000 feet wide. Despite orders to either fire his rifle or telephone the main base if anything at all should occur, NG simply stood there in awe of the fantastic events unfolding around him. Before he knew it, 45 minutes had passed. All the while, NG had simply stood staring at the cosmic craft hovering above him. He almost felt as though he was in a strange trance. So enthralling were the colors around the craft. Suddenly, however, the whistling sound returned, snapping him back to his senses. He could see the object now beginning to rise once again. It continued to do so before it suddenly shot off into the night sky, vanishing within a few seconds. Again, in the summer of 1914 in Blida, is the account of a former French soldier. He had settled in the country and was returning home after tending to the irrigation of his fields. Suddenly, a glowing, luminous spherical craft descended silently nearby. The witness quickly found a hiding place in the bushes. He would then watch as several figures emerged from the now landed craft. Each alien was seemingly concentrating on a particular patch of land. After several minutes, they promptly returned inside the glowing craft, which then rose into the air and vanished. That's not at all. Over 70 years later, in July 1998, a member of the Algerian army would witness a bright light coming towards him near the town of Tindouf. As the light approached, it would suddenly stop. So emerging from the object was a strange light that each soldier would describe as beautiful. Despite this, each soldier would flee the area as quickly as they could. However, when they turned to view events behind them, they could see a thing emerge from the craft. That was pretty interesting. Now, what comes to your mind when you think of the Sahara Desert in Algeria? Hot sand, right? Well, let me break you something very interesting. Algeria has even seen snowfall in recent years. In 2018, snow fell on the Sahara Desert for the third time in 40 years, covering dunes in a layer of snow up to 40 centimeter deep. It has happened thrice till now in 1979, 2017, and 2018. Thawing ice created beautiful patterns on the sand. The temperatures of the world are really shifting, isn't it? Constantine was Algeria's main city and capital for centuries. It was also the seat of the Roman Empire. Today, it's a marvel that has transformed over the years into a stunning spot for the tourists. Most of the buildings in the city can only be reached by crossing the bridge across a large canyon. This makes the whole place look like a fairy tale land that has perhaps not changed at all since the time of the Romans. Bonus fact: Algeria has no debt. It owes no money to the other countries, although it is a poor country. Algeria is malaria free. In 2019, it became only the second African country to be recognized as malaria free, following Mauritius in 1973. Algeria has participated in every Summer Olympic Games since 1964. I hope you like the video. Let us keep bringing you interesting stuff. Please encourage us by liking and sharing our videos and subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.